Hi guys, it's Venus coming with an update today. I have been missing it actually because I've been trying so hard to find somewhere to booth rent. So I don't know, it's not working out for me as far as that type of setup, the suite setup. So I don't know what I want to do here. Now I've been thinking and brainstorming and trying to figure out. I like being at home doing hair, but I need to be somewhere I can have a shampoo bowl. So, because I don't do a lot of services because I don't have a bowl at home. So, like, I don't color. I'm not doing relaxers. I'm not doing a bunch of stuff because I don't have what I need at home. So I can do it in the kitchen sink, yes, push came to shove. But that's not what I want. I want to be able to lay you back, shampoo properly, condition, put on the whole nine, the whole salon setup is what I need to do because it is convenient working from home. But however, it is better in the shop. And so I think that's just gonna have to be my next move because I don't take a lot of services because I'm at home. If I was in the shop, I could take double the services and get a whole lot more people in my chair and start building my clientele a lot faster. At home, I can build my clientele. It's just going to be slow. So that's the only thing about doing it at home. I'm ready to be moving a little bit more because I really truly want to quit my stop working at the hospital and just start working for myself because it just seems like the hospital is doing doing too they doing too much at the hospital. It's just when I say doing too much, I just mean like it's a lot of different stuff happening. Stuff is always changing. Stuff is always it ain't. It's just a lot. It's messy. And plus, I have issues with them because of my leg. They still ain't made do on my leg stuff. It's been 2.5 years, and I'm still dealing with them with the bills, dealing with them with the physical therapy, dealing with them with my leg because, like I told them at the end of the day, my leg is never going to go back to what it used to be, and they need to take care of it. They need to figure out what's the best way to end all of this big old circle of runaround that we've been going through trying to get stuff worked out for me. So I don't know. And then the virus comes in and slows down everything. I mean, everything just came to like a complete stop. Like there's nobody anywhere. There's nobody in the office. There's nobody to talk to. There's nobody to contact. I'm sending emails and not getting anything back. I'm sending stuff out and not getting anything back. So it's just been a long road, especially because it was coming toward the end where we could close the door on this whole situation and be done with it. And then now the virus hits and the door is not closed, it's still open. I still haven't gotten to the bottom of this whole ordeal, and it's been a nightmare. So I'm not sure what to do or where to go from this point. All I can do is keep sending emails, and then I still don't have my medical record stuff squared away. That never got situated, and then the virus, and so therefore nobody's in the office to talk to, nobody there to fix it. So I'm sure when we come back to some type of normalcy, everybody's gonna be like, "Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Where did we leave off? What was going on?" It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna have to start all over from the beginning again, explaining everything, trying to, get people on board to know what's going on, to remember where we left off and who we were talking to, and it's just a nightmare. And I just be glad with all it. It's just so over and so far behind me. But like I told them, I was like, we could end that at the hospital, but I'm still gonna have one leg bigger than the other. I'm still gonna have one leg that has issues. It always has to be elevated. It can't stay down. I have to take breaks and all that stuff, but I still can't let it slow me down. But at the same time, like I told the hospital, I'm still gonna have issues. I just have to push through them. I can push through them and make it work and keep trying because I'm too young to just not do anything. So I just feel like the hospital don't see it like I see it, and so we just having a hard time closing that door because we're not seeing the same way. And if we are, they're not being honest about it because they see. I mean, it's obvious looking at me the issues that I'm going to have from the result of my injuries from being there. So I don't know. That's just a whole nother whole nother story time. And then, like I said, the salon stuff, that's a whole nother story time. Cause I want to, I've been in the city. I worked in the city for a long time, and I just don't want to work in the city anymore. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to be in the heart of it like that. I want to be further out. I want to be somewhere quiet. I don't want all the chaos and the drama salons have. I just want a nice, quiet salon where people can come to and enjoy themselves, have something to drink, relax, get their hair done, laugh and joke a little, and see you your next visit. So that's what I want. I don't want that, loud salon with the music blaring and all. I don't want that. I want something calm and subtle. That's why I was thinking a suite, somewhere in a suite, but I don't know. I don't know. They feel like I don't have enough clientele to start in a suite, but I feel like now is the perfect time. It's during a pandemic and there's nothing really going on. So now is a good time to put, if you're coming from school, now's a good time to try out a suite. If you're coming from, working at home, now is a good time because we're in that slow anyway. So it's the perfect time to put somebody in and get things moving and get them familiar with what's going on and all that stuff and build a clientele. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been in this business a long time. I know how it works, and some people, I guess they don't get it because some people start to see only dollar signs and then they miss out on what they're looking for, because they're looking at only dollar signs. They don't see the creativeness, the personality, the stuff that works, that brings people in. They're missing all of that because all they're looking at is dollar signs. So the thing about me is you can see I have all of that, but then I also now know how to get those dollar signs flashing them. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to draw the people in. I know how to get people to come in. I know how to get people to become long time customers. And it just need a spot, I just need a spot to do that, and I show people how to do it because I've done it 3 times. So I pretty much got that, down, mastered on how to do that. So I just need to find a place to do that in. So I think I'm just gonna have to find my own place. Is what it's coming down to. I'm gonna have to find a spot that I like, that I want to be in, and just do it that way instead of trying to work with other people, because it seemed like that just ain't working out. Working for other people and working with other people, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it on their behalf. All I know is it doesn't make sense because, like I said, now is the perfect time. Now is the time to do stuff like that, to put in students and stuff like that, and all the old retirees and all that stuff. Now is the time to do that kind of work. So I don't know why they feel the way that they do. So I can't answer it for them. I only can speak for myself, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm gonna have to find my own spot somewhere and open my own shop, and that's what it's coming down to. And now, right now, with the pandemic and everything, they're giving out loans left and right. So it's probably the reason why things ain't working out for me. It's time for me to go ahead, get a loan, get my own shop, and open it up. And that's what I think I'm going to do. And I'm gonna start on Monday because next Monday I'm off. I think I'm off next Monday. I'm gonna just go to the bank and start trying to figure it out because that's the only thing left to do. And open my own spot because that's just I can't see though. I can't see no other way how else this can go because I'm not feeling the way that they're doing how they want to do things. I just don't see it that way. I never have seen it. I always see things different from people anyway. So I always see a different road. And a lot of people can't see that road. They only can see one road going one way. But I don't. I see multiple lanes and I know how to pick the lane. I know when to get off at the next exit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to do that. So I guess that's why I see things so different. If that explains how I see things, I hope that makes sense to people. But that's how I see things. I always see more than one avenue of doing things. And if that avenue don't work, then I move to this avenue. If that avenue ain't work, then I move to this avenue. And I just keep moving until I find something that works. That's how I operate. I don't know why it seems like that's the easiest way to operate. You just keep trying until you find something that's perfect and it fits, and then you work from there. So I don't know. But anyway, that was that. And so the next thing is the shops opening up, and people want to know, am I going to start taking customers? Yes, I'm going to start taking customers. I want to start taking customers next week. I don't want to start taking them, just because it's the 15th. Everybody want to run in the store and sit down, run in the shop and sit down. That's not what I want. I want people to come in slowly and gradually so I can weave in and weave out the people that need that can come in and can't. Because if you're not, I want to get a thermometer and all that stuff so I can take temperatures. At least that way that I can have a heads up, somewhat of an idea of the people that'll be coming in my home. So I want to make sure that I'm making sure people are okay and safe and protected. I want to make sure I have masks on hand so if people come and they forget their mask in the car or didn't bring one, I can have a mask to give them. And then I was looking around, I saw disposable capes, smocks for salons. So I was thinking about doing that. So when people come to my house, they'll put on a disposable cape and a face mask, and I'll spray them down, put the disposable cape on top, then put the mask on, and then they can come in, get service, and then they leave with the cape on, and they can dispose of the cape out in the hallway or out in their car and just get rid of it from that point on. They can take it with them. And so I think that's going to be the route that I go with. Bringing in someone into my home to do the service. And so I was looking at those capes. Some of those capes were really reasonable. And you get 150 capes for $29. So I thought that was pretty good. So I'm gonna order those. And then I also was trying to figure out if I want to do um they were talking about eye protection. And they like your eye can sneeze, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't sure if I wanted to put protective eye gear on people. I don't think that's necessary. I think the more important part is the nose and the mouth does with sneezing and snot and all that stuff. Unless you have runny eyes and you're gonna be touching your eyes or something like that, then I don't know what to do. I'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. But as far as having your eyes exposed, I don't see why I would need to cover your eyes at this time because they're in the air already. So I don't see why that would be very important. But definitely the mask and the cape. I think the cape is a good thing because people lean and touch and all that stuff. So you put your hands under your cape and your smock is over you, and that's how you are for your service. And so even when it comes to sitting under the dryer, you keep your smock on, your hands under your smock. You don't need to touch anything. You just sit under the dryer, dry, and then you come out, come back to the chair, and you'll be serviced, and then you'll be done, and then I will escort you out of the salon and then out the door, and then that way I'll just come back and sanitize and wipe down. And then if I have another customer come in, and they'll be coming in the same way into a clean space, and then I will greet them at the door with a smock and a mask and get them ready to come into my apartment until and do it that way until I can get into a salon or find a salon that I want to be in because I got to do something, guys. I can't just sit back and not do nothing. So I got to figure it out. And that's what I think my go-to is going to be. I'm gonna get the disposable smocks and the mask. And then if people want to keep their mask and take them with them, that's fine. I can't use them for any other reason or keep them for anything. So they might as well just take all of it with them and use it. They go into the grocery store somewhere, keep it on until they get home, take it off, and dispose of it that way. So I just feel like it's the best way, the best thing for me to do as far as being, even if I was in a shop, I would do the same thing. I think I would greet them at the door, spray them down with some type of sanitizer or spray Lysol or whatever, and then smock and then mask and then bring them into the salon. So I think that's good. That's going to be the best that it gets, you know we take a risk every time we go to the grocery store, but you ain't spraying nobody down at the grocery store. You ain't putting no smocks on nobody. You're not putting a mask on people. So I feel like this is going to be okay. It's going to be safe enough to get by and get things done. And just making sure the customers is keeping their mask up on their face and not taking them down to talk to you and then putting it back up. That can't happen. So that's where I'm at with that. And the other thing is, what was the other thing that I was thinking about? I should have wrote it down because I had a little list of things that I needed to check off to do. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about and see if anybody else, if you have a idea of what we should do as far as staying free and clear of germs for the virus. Tell me how you feel about coming and getting your hair done. Just comment down below whatever you need to, whatever questions, if you have any good recommendations or anything like that, comment down below, and I'll be looking for those comments because I really think everybody should have an input on what what they want to do or how they feel about coming into the shop. That way everybody will be comfortable and won't be so uptight, because I'm concerned that people will be uptight, like uncomfortable the whole time. That's not how your experience should be. You shouldn't be uncomfortable the whole time you're in the chair being serviced. So we got to find a way to figure it out, make it more comfortable for everybody, and not so comfortable that we're letting our guards down, but just comfortable enough that you could get pretty and be all right. You can still be cute and have on a mask. So that's where I'm at with that. And then um and I had somebody ask me about the social distancing or whatever, because we're stylists and we're so close. That's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. How can we be this so far away from you if we're your stylist? How can we have 6 feet between us and do your hair? There's absolutely no way. So that's why it's important for the customer and the stylist to be um together wearing masks, because even though I'm the stylist don't mean I get to be exempt from masking. I have to wear a mask too, so we're all gonna be a mask. I'm gonna wear my mask the whole time you wearing yours, so it's not like I'm not doing my part. I'm doing my part too and make sure that I'm in a mask and my customers in a mask. And that was that, because that ain't nothing to talk about with that, because how we can't social distance if we're stylists, so we have to be close and upfront with people. So that's the only thing about that. And I really do feel like as long as we're careful with keeping our face covered and stuff, we'll be all right. And I do really feel that as long as people are not taking a mask from their face and talking and then putting it back, I really feel like we'll be all right. We don't have nothing to worry about. So yeah, I feel like I'm starting to babble now, so I'm gonna just be done with that. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover, and I wanted to make sure everybody, think about what they're doing before they go to the salon. Make sure that they're, you doing what you can. If you have to take a pair of gloves, so because you're gonna be touching the armchairs and stuff, wear them in the shop, and then when you get ready to leave, put them in the trash can and go. That way you can touch the salon chair, the dryer chair, whatever, you got that protection, and then it's for protection for the next person. So maybe that ain't won't be so bad. But I know a lot of people say don't wear gloves because you cross contaminate anyway. If it make you feel better, I'm okay with it, just long as I'm do my part when you're done and you're gone and clean the salon down. I don't feel no way about it. So if that makes somebody feel comfortable, have at it. I'm not gonna not tell them not to wear gloves, because it don't make they don't have to have them if they feel comfortable with it. Whatever makes you feel good, I'm okay with it. So yes, so like, comment, subscribe. Please comment down below what you feel about going back to the salon and getting your hair done, or going to someone's home and getting your hair done. Comment down below, because I'm really curious to see what people think about it, because I haven't heard heard from clients. I just been hearing from the news station and from stylists on Instagram and Facebook, but I have not heard from very many clients how they feel about coming back to the shop yet. I know everybody's excited to get their hair done because they're tired of looking like Cookie Monsters. But how do you feel? Do you feel safe about it? Are you scared? Do you want to do that? What do you think you should be? Well, what's your recommendation on coming in? I just want to hear from everybody. So if you got something you want to say, please say it down below. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys keep watching. I'll keep posting. Peace.